Anyone? It was trading. It was good trading from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I think the British pound went up almost 130 pips overnight. Euro went up as well. So I hope you guys were able to take advantage. Awesome, April. Well, let's see what's going on. I was actually looking for some reversals to come and play a little earlier. A couple of them did cross through my fib line on both the Euro USD and the British Pound USD. So I'm actually in this trade here. So we'll see how that plays out. I do need to add an extra line in here somewhere. Right there. Actually, I think I want to redo this chart. What pairs are you guys looking at this morning? All right, that looks a little better. No emotional trading, April. Go with the technicals only. Now, if you are looking at getting in at the high of the day, then obviously you need to look for those reversal signals and watch out for those fib lines or support and resistance lines that are up top that it very well may bounce right off of. But outside of that, if you have a clear path to get into a buy or a sell, then just do it. The British pound, yeah, I'm looking at that one. Like I said, I am in a trade. I'm in a short position. Actually, my other chart showed I was going on an old fib line. So based on this new fib line that I just drew, I probably should not have gotten into that trade. So we will see how that goes. The importance of making sure your lines are still intact and on point with the activity that occurred overnight. So I had not adjusted my line since the run-up from last night. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to stick that one right there. That one looks good. Euro, obviously, looking for a breakthrough. Looking for a breakthrough above this 38.2 or a reversal below this 23.6. It did try and break through a little earlier and has since then engulfed that last spinning top. So we'll see what that one does. What else? USD. You took USD CAD off your list. Did you get caught up in a report? I actually made some money on USD CAD during that report a little earlier today. So this is what that one looked like. And it's actually making some good lows. I only made about 8 pips on this one. It was pretty choppy when the report came out, so I didn't want to risk any more than that. So, but it actually continued to go down another 20 pips after I got out. So this will need a new fib. There is that adjustment there. The New Zealand dollar, as you can see, I'm just readjusting based on my 15-minute chart. So if you are charting on a 30, if you're charting on a 1 hour, you would do the same thing as it relates to the chart that you are on. NZD, that one was doing lots of stuff yesterday too. So here's the high from overnight. If this one breaks through my Fibonacci at 70.61, then I would anticipate it going for that high. So that would be about a 20 pip gain there, assuming that happens. Australian dollar USD. Euro USD is at the high but waiting for a strong reversal. Yeah, I'm actually hit or miss on that reversal, because if Euro USD is able to break above this 38.2, it's due for a new high for this month. So it should go up to that 830. So if it can truly get above 10 to 15 or so, I would anticipate it going to the 30. This is the high from, what day is this? February 2nd. So it'll probably try and take out that high. USD CAD, Swiss franc, CAD loss. Nope, the pair don't like me, and you told me to take it off. I told you to take it off for nighttime trading, not daytime trading. All right, where were we? The Australian dollar. Let me go ahead and reset this Fibonacci. Did you guys download your apps to your phones so that you can monitor if you're in any trades during the day and not in front of a computer? So here's one that's kind of would be a tricky one to plot out for Fibonacci. We have quite a few dips and different lines that Fibonacci might be supporting. So I'm going to start with the 2 wicks, and then depending on how everything is lining up with those wicks, I might change it a bit, because it is doing some weird stuff right here on the bottom. So remember to always test your lines to see if they make sense. That one doesn't make sense. Ah! All of these are a little funny. I don't particularly like any of these, actually. Who's trading Australian dollar this morning? Oh, it's going. go with this one here. Oh, this one better than the rest of them. So it is sitting on a breakthrough of the previous high candle. We'll see how that one plays out. A nice doji here that led to the rise up. So did anyone get in on this one? That one would have been good for a good 10 pips or more. USD CAD. Yeah, this one. It is on a tear down, but obviously this one is oversold right now. So this one would be primed for a breakthrough as well above one of these support and resistance lines, 71 to 88. Swiss franc. Oh, that one's going down. Let's get this chart off here. Are there any other reports coming out this morning? I think I saw one. So notice here how I'm plotting this new on my 15-minute chart, but I'm not going down to this bottom. I'm not going down to this bottom for a couple of reasons. One, the candlestick has not finished completing itself, so I don't know where it ultimately would end. So even though that has created a new low for the day, I'm either going to plot it on this candlestick here, since that one's finished, or one of these. See which one I like the best. I like that one the best. So it's actually bouncing off the 38.2. No one's messing with the yen this morning. I think this is one of those day trades from yesterday, Kieran. But I don't know what happened to my stop loss. It seems to have disappeared. Oh, it should be right there. All right, so those are our setups for the USD pairs for today. The Euro report comes out in 45 minutes. Let me take a look at that. So something to note based on the trading day that occurred yesterday. Obviously, Japan was very, very active for a lot of the overnight Euro and British pound pairs. So something to note is whenever you see that kind of activity during the Tokyo market, then trust and believe you're going to see matching activity during the European market. And the reason that is because obviously the European market is just opening up about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they are going to digest everything that happened within the Tokyo. So if the Euro is moving or the British pound is moving during Tokyo, then it's going to move during Europe as well. Typically, it will move in the same direction. Sometimes there's a little retracement and then it'll move in the same direction that it had been moving in Japan. That is what happens more times than not, but obviously you have to be cognizant of whether or not there are other reports coming out as well. So if we look at Euro overnight, this was during Tokyo, and obviously it I got some pips. I was actually trading yesterday evening. I haven't done that in a while. I gained some pips right here during Tokyo when it actually raised. You see that it barely retraced and went into consolidation, and then it went through the roof overnight as well. British pound pretty much stayed in consolidation throughout, started just near the end or about midpoint of Japan. It started to raise just a little bit. This was based on more of a report than it was repeating what had happened in Japan, but always keep that in mind. Same thing here with the NZD during Japan. It was very active. One of these had a report. I think it was the Australian dollar who had the report though. Went up, retraced, and then went the same direction overnight in European hours. I think it was the Australian dollar that had the report yesterday, but don't quote me on that. But as you can see here in Tokyo, it was bearish, consolidated, bullish overnight in Europe. So, but you see equal amount of activity in both of those hours. And that's what you will typically see. So if you're live during Tokyo, you will be live during European market. So for those of you who like to vamp it out sometimes, you can definitely take advantage of both of those. Okay, the report's coming out in 45 minutes. The Canadian report came out and did some damage. It says medium on that Euro report. Targeted LTRO. Not sure whether it will do anything or not, but we never know whether it will do anything. So here we see 3 rising bullish candlesticks in the euro. It has crossed over my 38.2. So right at about 14, like I mentioned, this is a good buy position. And engulfing on the 1-hour chart, yeah, that's a good buy. Set my take profit. And my stop loss. I can't see my numbers right below that. All right, so there's one set up. British pound still hasn't decided what it wants to do. New Zealand dollar looking for the breakthrough above what I have as a 615. The Australian dollar is almost in overbought conditions. Let's see what this changes anything. Nope. Keep it where I had it. So here we are with the USD CAD still in oversold, but about to break through the 30. I have a 0 line right above that, so I personally would wait until it actually broke above that line there. But I am going to put another support resistance in here just to see. That's where it goes. So you see I went back, I tried to minimize it within the chart I was in, and I still couldn't find any other levels to compare this support and resistance to. So I went ahead and went back to the hour chart so I can see where it is. And that is my support and resistance line. Back to my 15. Wait for a breakthrough above the 30. Although our fib lines and our support and resistance lines may be a little different within a few pips, obviously the RSI is going to show the same for us. So if you are using RSI as an indicator to get in and out of the markets, or for your overbought and oversold conditions in order to capture a reversal, then you can definitely take a look at that. Same on this one. Looking for a pullback on the USD CHF. No, I'm not trying to be your Forex spam, but opportunity is great. I might set an order right before I go to bed if I can see what the market looks like and just capture what it has to do. I thought about actually doing a euro trade, a long position overnight, but I didn't. So, but yeah, that one would have been good. Anything else we're looking at? Any questions about the setups that you guys just saw me place on my charts? Yeah, the euro was the place to be overnight. I should have, but it happens. Let's see what this trade's going to do for me. Where's my my British pound is on the live account. That one's not looking too good right now. So we're having a 20 pip challenge today. It didn't start until this morning, so sounds like, April, you would have gotten that challenge overnight. How many pips did you get out of those 4 wins? Is it okay for me to set a pending order on the 15th since I'm not? Yeah, absolutely. You can set a pending order on any of your charts. Just make sure that you take profits and your stop losses are in place. So, for instance, let's look at, there's one that's really primed for the cap. So if I was leaving right now and wanted to set a pending order, what I would do is set it for a breakthrough above, so full throttle reversal of the USD CAD. So I would set it above my line of 32.88. So I'd probably set it at about 32.90 or so with a take profit of the 23.6. So that would look a little bit like this. I want to do a pending order. I want to do a buy stop. I want to set it for 132.8. I'm going to do 290. With a take profit at my 23.6, so that'll be 133.054. What did I do? 1, 3, 3. Oh, I'm way somewhere. I have a business name. 1, 3, 3, 0, 5. And my stop loss, I would set at 270. 132, 706. Now, when you are setting, so that would put me at 90 and 70, that's 20 pips, and 90 and 05 is about 15. So I need to make my adjustments for my ratios if I have those. And that's something, I know I mentioned it to a couple of you, especially those of you that are maybe scalping the market, or getting a little fewer pips. Obviously, when we teach you about the risk management and the 1-to-1 ratios and the 2-to-1 ratios, that is a conservative way of looking at the market. But if you're actually scalping the market, that 1-to-1 ratio doesn't work. Obviously, the 2-to-1 ratio will never work when you're scalping the market or you're entering trades where maybe you're getting 10 pips at a time. So if your trading strategy, your trading plan falls within that scalping to hybrid, kind of like what I do, then you're going to have to adjust either your volume or your ratios based on that. So in this particular case, I actually want to open up my stop loss a little more, only because this line right here is a little tricky. You see how it's broken through a couple of times? So because I'm setting the pending order, I'm going to open it up a little more. Because I'm opening it up a little more, I'm also going to take my volume down a notch as well. So I wouldn't trade at that dollar level that I typically trade at. So I might take it down to 80 cents or 75 cents, something of that sort. And then open it up a little more on my stop loss side, so I'm still within my 1% ratio. So when you are trading a scalping trade or something like that, then what comes to play more than that 1-to-1 ratio or that 2-to-1 ratio is going to be your risk per trade. So I know when I get into this particular trade, I know that I don't want to risk more than my 1%, so I'm going to adjust my volume accordingly. And then I'm going to set my take profit wherever I choose to set my take profit, because my basis for my stop loss and my basis for my risk in this particular situation is based on equity more than based on a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1 ratio. Does that make sense? Where do I want to put this? I want to put that at 59. Hold on, I can't see your comments just yet. Let me finish this out real quick. 3259. Okay, and then I'm going to increase my take profit. All right, buy stop. I have my buy stop level in. All right. Well, I have my buy stop level in. 32. What did I say? 32890. 3290. There we go. All right, let me check your comments. I think 12 pips. 12 pips on 4 trades. Were you scalping, April? Did you guys have any questions about what I just explained as far as the ratio goes and your risk per trade? based on your trading strategy, one is going to be more dominant than the other. So that is a place where maybe some adjustments may need to be made on your trading plan so that it fits the way that you trade and not just what Curtis or I think. All right. So there would be my pending order for the USD CAD, and ultimately I'm just looking for a reversal and a breakthrough above that zero level that I show on my chart. And there is Euro doing it up. So, who is on the phone with me? Who did I talk to about protecting your profits? I can't remember. I have it in my notes somewhere. But if you're looking at my Euro trade, here is an example of that. So once it breaks through this 50 line, remember my take profit is set at the 830 line. So once it breaks through this 50 line, I'm going to move my stop loss up. This is an example of your manual trailing stop. So once it moves above this 50 line, I'm going to take this trailing stop or this stop loss and turn it into a trailing stop. And I'm going to put it on that 50 line. So if the market continues up in my favor, then obviously I'll get taken out at the 830 level. If it does not, then if nothing else, I've captured the profit between my entry and that 50. But I'm not going to place it until obviously it has crossed over that 50 fib that's listed there. And that is a way that you can protect profit. So this is a good example right here, Quisha. April, were you scalping on your trades? And as far as making adjustments go, this is one of those opportunities as well. I know I talked to you guys about adjustments, a couple of you about adjustments. Oh, that British pound is going to kill me. Oh. So this is also where if you are actively in the market, and by actively I mean that you are sitting in front of your computer watching this. If for whatever reason this particular trade does not want to go above the 50, and I'm going to decide that it does not want to go above the 50 based on a couple of things. A, where it chooses to close out. If this 70 decides to, where it's sitting right at the 70, if my RSI decides to drop below. So if the technical indicators tell me that my trade is no longer good because I get a reversal signal, it gets stopped out, multiple things that can occur during this time, then obviously I can make that adjustment. So that adjustment would be ultimately based on the technicals to go ahead and close that trade out. But I have to have technicals that are telling me to do that, not just, oh no, it's not going to make it. I'm scared, I'm thinking, or whatever those kinds of emotional things that are going through, that could possibly going through my mind. So I'm strictly going to make those adjustments based on the technicals, not a fear factor, so to speak. So let's see what this does. I should have been on my live account. I think this was one of me and Carrie's trades from the other day. I'm going to close that sucker out. I don't like the JPY. Yikes. Okay. Back to Euro. So I see my RSI drop to 69. Yeah, I like this trade going to 30. Personally, I wouldn't mess with it either way, but those are some of the options that you have when you're in your trades, is to make the adjustments based on what you see the market's doing. And truly what the market's doing, not just, a simple pushback where it looks like it's a pushback here. This is not a true reversal signal forming. So Carrie, what is this? You made a comment about I do the same thing, Brittany. I struggle with that. I don't see a comment from Brittany. What is that comment in reference to? You were in a British pound sale, I assume. What is it doing? Yeah, my stop loss is about that 473 line, so let's see how it goes. I don't have a Brittany comment. That's weird. Yeah, I don't see a comment from Brittany at all. What did she say? Brittany, say hi. Did Brittany say hi? When you see my little cursor key scrolling up and down, it's because I'm looking at your comments in the live stream. That's strange. Yeah, Brittany, I don't see any comment from Brittany. It didn't pop up in my feed. I wonder why that is. All right, ladies, any questions, comments, concerns? Ooh, we missed this while we were looking at something else. Did anyone see that one happening? My pending order may get hit soon. The New Zealand dollar is really something to consider. And that's just in 10 minutes. 58.20. It's almost 30 pips. Apparently we were paying attention to the wrong pairs, ladies. I never went back to it. So it should, I see this comment, but I don't see the other one, Brittany. Well, I'm trying to calculate I spend a lot of time trying to add, subtract, and recheck what I did, trying to make sure it's correct, meanwhile losing pips. So, and yes, that definitely, especially here in the beginning, and as you notice, you see that when I enter my trades, I just use the one-click trading and then move my take profit and stop loss immediately after. Yeah, I see it now, but I didn't see it before at all. It's not on my feed. So that may be something that you need to do, but as long as you know, just looking at your support and resistance lines, that it is a good trade for you, then by all means use that one-click trading method of doing it. It obviously it allows you to get in the trade when you actually see it forming and not having to wait a minute, 2 minutes later because you're trying to figure out your numbers, and then just adjust it, dragging the take profit to either your next fib line, or if it's a equity stop in terms of your take profit that you want to take, then just drag it up and let it count the pips for you. And then on the other side as well, there's a couple of indicators that may help with that. I need to spend some time this weekend going through the code base and seeing what indicators I can find for you. Janice, I'm still not able to download that one. I don't know why. It just won't read it. When I try to put it into my MetaTrader platform, it won't read it. But if I go onto the code base and download one from there, then it reads it just fine. So I'm not sure. So I'm going to look for one like Janice has that gives you a lot of detail on your chart, and then I'll look for some pip ones or ones that count for you guys as well. What is going on with NZD? $7.094. See, that's tough when you can't figure out where it's coming from or where it's going. That's working right there. I don't know where the next resistance line is. So as much as I would love to get into this trade, I don't have anything to gauge it by, so I can't do anything with it.
Oof.
Oh my goodness. Yep, that's what I'm going to wait for. We'll wait for the reversal on that one because I can't gauge the top. So It's not worth it. For me. It's not worth it. All right, ladies. Anything else? Looks like one of my trades closed out. The JPY trade. Yep. Thank God I didn't want to be in that one anyway. So what I was hoping is that I could move this trailing stop so you guys can see how that works before we get off the phone. But obviously we can't time what this euro trade is going to do or not. Well, if you guys did get in this euro trade with me and your lines look anything of that sort, if it does break above that 818, 820 level, in my case, I would be up probably about 6 pips or so. Go ahead and take your stop loss and move it to that 50 line, and then let the trade go ahead and go to your next level. So this would be considered your trailing stop, or your take profit. One level would be at the 50, and then your, the next level is your second take profit level at the 30. So we'll see how it goes, since it doesn't want to cooperate with us right now, and hop over it so we can make that move. All right, where is New Zealand? New Zealand is near Australia. Okay. So that is actually why you see them kind of work in tandem sometimes. Something had to have happened. Was there a New Zealand report that came out? No, they're sleeping right now. It's strange. I'm going to have to look up and see what happened with that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but it looks nice. Hopefully a couple of you guys were actually paying attention to it before I looked at it, but it's 3 a.m. over there right now, so I have no idea what this is about. But again, so that same rule that I said applies in terms of while that particular market is closed, if there's a lot of activity with that pair, then when that market opens, so expect when the Sydney market opens later on today, that expect this kind of volume with the NZD. So for those of you that do like NZD, this is one to watch between 6 and 9 tonight. I'm going to try and hop in on this reversal. Come on, reversals. All right, ladies, I have a one-on-one at 9:30, so I will see you guys later. Once you get your 20 pips, go ahead and post it. I only have 6 pips so far today, so I'm playing that. I'm doing the challenge with you. So if my British pound trade works out, then I will have hit my 20 for today. But Right now I'm a little short, so I will talk with you guys later. Have a great day. Is it 20 pips net? Yep, absolutely. 20 pips net, 20 pips a day. Yeah, that Euro report shouldn't be affecting New Zealand, so I don't know what that is. All right, ladies, text me, message me, put in the post any questions or anything that you guys have going on, and I will chat with you guys later. Have a great day.